I'm not sure how this is going to work out because it's raining quite hard, and I think you probably hear that on the microphone. So I think what I'll do is just explain quickly what I'm going to do today, and then I'll do a voiceover. So really I do the normal page of the days here, and then I just do like some kind of theme. I'm going to use these are basically from The Works, and they were super cheap, and I'll use them for the month, for the days of the week. And these I got for some classes that I do with a group of ladies, and just got these to try out, just so that it gives them a kind of introduction to watercolour. And I'm going to swatch them, and I thought I would just swatch them on these pages that I'm going to do, so, and try them out basically. So anyway, I was curious as to how these would be. I know they're sort of children's paints, but well, I've stopped because I discovered that when the page is dry and I go like that and rub it, some residue comes off on my fingers, and that's not good because it means it'll transfer onto anything that I've written on the other side, so on the opposite page. And I thought to myself, maybe it's just, is it the paint or is it the paper? And I think it's the paper being slick, because this is quite thin paper, and it's not meant to take water really. So what I did was, just to test it, I tested it against these the cheaper Reeves paints as well for kids, these ones, and I used some mixed media paper, which is pretty much kind of watercolour paper really. It's very similar, and it's got a tooth to it, whereas that doesn't have a tooth to it, that paper there. So this is the Giotto paints, and they're dry now, and there's absolutely no rub off on these ones at all. And obviously the Reeves ones, there's no rub off on them either. So that tells me that it's not the paint, it's the paper. So I'm not going to use these on the other pages. I might actually just gesso over that, seeing it's my title page, and I'm glad actually that I found that out before I went any further. Back to the drawing board, I might just bring out my Daniel Smith paints and just use those, or maybe some other ones that I have in my collection. I'm going to use this charismatic matte acrylic paint It's called Ancient Pages. It's a Jane Davenport paint, so I'm just going to use that on top instead of gesso. And so I came across this paper from, I think it was last year, and I saved it, and it's gloves and socks and hats, and I thought that would make quite a nice decoration on the pages. So what I did, put some glitter on it, and the glitter is from Little Rainbow Moon. It's the Fairy Dusters, and what you get with that is a glue pen, and you just write on your page whatever it is, and then you just puff it on it, and it sticks to it. I need a bigger brush, man. Okay. So finished washing watercolour onto the pages, and all I've done is use two colours and just basically took the brush and just washed over, and then splattered some marks on as well, and that I just used the brush bristles to make those shapes there. And that's the last page. I had some writing on there from before, and it's bled into it, so it actually looks quite nice. And all I'm going to do now is go around go over each page and just put some of this fluorescent pink on. So I have finally finished these pages after a few days, over a few days, just because life gets in the way. And I have added a sparkly tab here and really just randomly washed over paint over the pages with just a couple of colours and this Parchment Ancient Pages acrylic paint, and also glued on the gloves and the hats and the scarves just over the other pages like that. And I used the brush for the pattern for these, so just, you know, randomly made a pattern. And the other pages are very similar. As you can see, I've kind of steered away from the kind of usual Christmas colours and used some fluorescent pink throughout the pages, and that's it really. And I can't believe we're like in December already. We've all been thinking about what we're going to use for next year, and this is what I'm going to use. It's another Leuchtturm again, but this time it's a soft cover, and it has pre-printed pages, so lines on that side and the calendar and the days of the week on this side. And even though I have loved making my own pages up, I am going to try this for next year and see how I get on. And I'll still decorate them though as per, and although I might not do a video per month to show you that, but I will do something. And this has gotten quite chunky. This is the hardback cover, and on my leather cover here, it's really it's not really, you know, fitting, so that's why I went for the soft cover. I did think of replacing this, but I really love it, and I'm going to keep that for this year, for next year as well, and see how that goes. And yeah, so I will do a quick flip through of this whole year if you would like me to do that, and show you what that looks like. So thanks guys for watching everything over the year, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.